I'm Jacob Russell, Sports Information Director here at Cameron University, and thanks for joining us on Day 2 of All Access Aggie Week here on the LoneStarConference.org. Today we're going to talk with men and women's tennis coach James Helvey about his successful tennis teams and his 19-year stint here at Cameron University.
Men's and women's tennis coach James Helvey. And Coach Helvey, coming into this season, there's a lot of promise on your women's team. You're returning every player from last year and got a couple men you're looking at to step up this year. But talk to us a little bit about the preseason rankings and what your hopes are for this season.
Well, preseason rankings being the fall rankings, I'm happy where we are. I don't put a lot of stock into the rankings right now. To me, I always tell my team the only one that matters is the last one that comes out. But there's about 25 teams in our region right now, and we're sitting in that top 3, top 4 there, and that's a great place to be. And so I feel good where we're at, and ready to get started and get playing.
Okay, and talk about a little bit about the women's team. You're returning every player. They went to nationals last year. Talk a little bit about what you're expecting out of them this season.
Well, we've naturally set our goals again for this year, and one of the things we did discuss as a team, I had told them we had a fantastic year last year, and we basically finished number 2 in the region and made the final 16 and got knocked out by the national champion, Barry. And I told them that's all in the past, and we've got to look forward and begin again. Last year's not going to help you win it this year. And so we're back on the same track, same goal, want to win conference, want to win regionals, and go back to nationals.
Okay, and then on the men's side of things, since you're the dual coach, you had lost a couple men and starting a little bit fresh this season, but obviously that doesn't lower expectations for you too much. So talk a little bit about the men's team and how they're evolving together. Yeah,
we got a lot of new faces. We have 4 new ones total going into the spring, with 2 coming in last August and 2 coming in here in January. Just kind of nice, kind of fresh to be able to start new. I always enjoy getting a new team and kind of starting over. Had a great team last year, great group of guys. Just had some graduate and then had some that moved on to bigger and better things. But just looking forward to getting into this year and then seeing kind of where we stand.
Okay, and your 19th season coming in and member of the Lone Star Conference. Talk a little bit about the level of competition within the conference and how difficult that can be at times.
Well, the Lone Star Conference is really tough. I mean, there's no weak teams in this conference, and has not been in a long time. Ever since I've been in it, everybody's basically been in the top, at least the top 40 nationally. And so every time you play a conference match, you're playing somebody good, and your team's got to be ready.
Okay, and 19 years and you've carried some pretty lofty goals and got some nice trophies on the shelf here. How do you maintain that level of competitiveness? How do you get the girls and the guys out there, the women and the men, to go out there and really strive for success every day they get out there?
Well, it's just digging deep and setting team goals. And I set high standards. I like to bring kids in here that want to win. And I tell them, this is what we're here for. This isn't intramurals, this is competitive, and my teams, we're going to be nationally ranked, and if you're not on board with me, then you need to find somewhere else to play. Some people say I may be a little tough, a little bit harsh, but I have a high standard, and I get high results, and I like having those top results. But it's a good thing to me. We drive them and push them pretty hard, and these kids find out things that they didn't know they may be capable of.
Okay, hey, I appreciate your time, Coach. Good luck.
Thank you, Coach Helvey, and good luck this season. You guys tune in tomorrow for Day 3 of All Access Week, Aggie Week, here on the LoneStarConference.org.